Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a full face of indie makeup brands. This is the look that I created. It is very similar to my last Q&A video, so if you were interested in that makeup look, this is very similar. And this video is super exciting because it is in collaboration with Kyla Fish. She is on YouTube and Instagram. I think she's Kyla Fishy on Instagram, but she's Kyla Fish here on YouTube. And she reached out and asked me if I wanted to collab, and I was like, yes, absolutely. And this is the makeup video that she suggested, and I thought it was such a good idea. It was really fun to do, and you all should go and check Kyla out and subscribe to her. She's such an incredible person, and she has such fun videos. She has like declutter, she has panning. She definitely inspires me to use up and pan my makeup because of all her like project pans and videos like that. She does like bi-weekly makeup bags and like really chatty fun videos as well. So she's just so fun to watch and she is so amazing. So please go check her out. I will leave all of her information down below. And yeah, so thank you so much, Kyla, for doing this video with me. It is such a good idea and I enjoyed creating this makeup look so much, and I can't wait to see what you come up with. So let's get started and I hope you enjoy.
Hi everyone, my name is Kyla Fish. I am a YouTuber on YouTube. Where else? I don't know. I'm super thrilled to be on Rainier's channel. She is one of my favorite people of all time. She's just the sweetest, and I am so excited to be doing this collab. This is the look that I do. It is a full face almost of indie brands, and I had a lot of fun doing it. So I would love to have you over on my channel, but make sure you watch Rainier's video first because she's much cooler than me. And if you decide that you maybe want to come on over to my channel for a bit to hang out, you always get to see my dog Bean. But thank you again, Rainier, for having me on your channel. I am so excited for this collab. I love you so much.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with lip gloss because my lips are feeling a little dry right now. So I'm gonna go in with the In Beauty Glaze lip oil. This is in shade Glaze number 1. It is like the red tinted one. This one smells like apples, like juicy, yummy artificial apples. It's so good and it makes my mouth water every single time I put this on. And smell it, it is amazing. And it has this big fat doe foot applicator, which I love so much. It is like a little fuzzy foot that you put on your lips, and it is so nice, and it leaves a pretty little tint on your lips as well. I mean, it's just such a thick and juicy lip gloss. I really enjoy this one. I have like 3 other shades as well. Speaking of In Beauty Project, I'm going to also go in with the In Beauty Project Face Glaze in the shade Champagne. This is a very like moisturizer type highlighter, and I really like using this all over my face under my foundation to give my face a really pretty lit from within kind of glow. I've only had this for a little bit, but I do like it. I will say that the packaging is a little bit messy and could be less messy. That's the only thing, because it's just like in a big pot and you just dip your finger in and go from there. But I don't know, it's not too much to complain about. And I'm just gonna put this all over my face. I've had really dry skin the last like month or so, I'd say, from the change in the weather, and it's not liking it, so I've been putting on a lot of like moisturizers and highlighters underneath foundation just to make sure my skin feels and looks really luminous and not as dry as it actually probably is. So as you can see, it just leaves a really pretty glow on the face, and I just really like that, and it'll peek through my foundation as well. Okay, next up is foundation. I'm going to be using the Mented Cosmetics foundation stick in the shade L10. And this has quickly become one of my most favorite foundations. It is just so easy to apply. It is nearly the perfect shade for me, and it has beautiful coverage. It doesn't stick to my dry patches, and it's just so beautiful, wears really well, and is definitely one of my new favorites this year that I found, and I'm grateful for it because I also love this brand. They also have really incredible lip liners and lipsticks and lip glosses. I also love their brow pencil, and they have tons of shades of blushes and bronzers and foundations for a lot of different skin tones, and they definitely cater toward deeper skin tones, which I love because there's not enough of that out on the market, so I appreciate that a lot. Okay, so that is one layer of the foundation. I do think I want to do one more just for a little extra coverage, like in the center of my face. So I really like the coverage of that foundation. This truly is like my #1 favorite foundation at the moment. Okay, next up I'm gonna conceal. I have quite a few, oh my gosh, I almost flipped you off. I have quite a few blemishes right here, and then on the side of my face. I think I need to wash my pillowcases because they're dirty. And I'm going to be using the Hynt Beauty Duet Perfecting Concealer in the shade Medium Tan. I have been loving this a lot. It is a very like thick, almost clay-like consistency of a concealer, so nothing like, I don't know, the Glossier concealer, because it is not nearly as luminous, but it has such beautiful coverage, and you need the littlest bit and you get such beautiful coverage, like I mentioned. And I've been liking this when I don't wear any makeup at all, and I'll just dab a little bit under my eyes and a little bit on some blemishes, and then blend that out with either a sponge or my finger or a little brush like I'm doing right now. And it just leaves such gorgeous coverage without, I don't know, looking too cakey or too dewy or anything like that. So I really like that about this. And I am having pretty bad eczema flare-ups on my eyes, and it's been that way for a couple weeks now. So my under eyes and above my eyes are pretty dry and like dusty crusty, and they need help for sure, but there's not really anything I can do about it. But usually when my under eyes aren't as eczema prone, this looks flawless. And right now I will say it's clinging a little bit to my eczema dry patches, but I think that's unavoidable with how dry my eyes are from my eczema right now. So okay, next I think I want to contour, and I'm going to be using the Alleyoop Trio in Sunkissed, and this has a beautiful contour shade for me. It's a really cool toned brown shade, and I really like this for contouring. I'm going to put a bronzer on top of that, but I do want to contour a little bit just for funsies. I haven't in a while, and I wanted to use this product. This product also has a blush and highlighter on it, and it is such an easy one and done kind of product. You can use all of them all over your face, which is super nice, and it's just so compact and cute, and I really like this. So I'm just going to place this in the hollows of my cheeks and kind of contour my face, I guess. And I'm using the Real Techniques Light Layer Blush Brush. And I'm just going to use this to place the product basically and stipple it into that area. And then I'm going to use my foundation brush, which was the IT Cosmetics All Over Precision Foundation Brush, I think, and just blend that out. Okay, next I'm going to do some highlighter because I prefer to put my highlighter on before I do my blush, so I'm going to do that now. And before my bronzer, just because I think it'll all meld together and look nice. But I'm going to be using the Clay Cosmetics Moolighter Cushion in the shade Copper Rose. This is one of my all-time favorite highlighters. It is so beautiful, looks beautiful on foundation as well as on bare skin, so that's why I love it so much. It leaves such a gorgeous highlight on the face. It's so natural, but then you can build it up to give you, I wouldn't say like a blinding highlight, but a very beautiful highlight. And I love this brand a lot. They're smaller and woman-owned, and they are so vocal about all the things that are very important to me, like trans lives and Black Lives Matter, and they just speak out about everything that I'm very passionate about, and I really appreciate that because they seem very unapologetic about doing that. And so many brands, I think, are a little afraid to speak up and speak out about really important things for, I don't know, one reason or another, and they're definitely not one of them, and I love that so much about them. And they have just the most beautiful packaging. Everything is so clean and like streamlined, and their Instagram is also beautiful. They post so much art and just like very inspirational pictures for the everyday artist or just anyone who likes to look at little pretty pictures of like interior or anything like that. So yeah, I just love the brand so much. So definitely check them out. They have a lot of very innovative products and just fun things you can try out that you don't see anywhere else on the market. And they have a gorgeous highlighter. Okay, next up is going to be the Tower 28 bronzer. This is in the shade West Coast. I have been using this a lot lately, and it just makes my face look so glowy and warm, especially now that the sun is gone, especially in the Pacific Northwest, and there's no warmth in my face, and my face looks very sad and not tan. I feel like this just brings back the perfect amount of warmth in my face, and I love it. And I'm using the Eco Tools Sheer Blush Brush. It's just like a larger stippling brush to stipple that onto the areas that I want to bronze. Okay, next is blush. This is a new brand to me. This is Phytosurgence. I've been seeing them a lot on Instagram. I've been seeing them for quite a few months, and I finally bought a set of things from them, and I'm so happy I did because their products are so beautiful. Definitely some of my new favorites. Their blush shades are gorgeous. So today I'm gonna go into their Skin Spark, which is their blushes in the shade Inferno. And this is just like a burnt reddish orange. It is so beautiful. And with this one, it's also very pigmented, so you need very little. And I just dip my finger in very slightly, and I'll dab it onto the high points of my cheeks. And just right there as well. And I will take my stipple brush, which is the Real Techniques Duo Fiber Contour Brush, and I'll just stipple that into my cheeks. This is a Canada-based brand, and they're pretty small, but they have such quality, gorgeous makeup products. I hope they come out with a highlight, but right now they have blushes, eyeshadows, which I'll also be using today, and some skincare. They have some like serums as well as a moisturizer. I actually just made another order with them and picked up their moisturizer because it looks gorgeous and so pretty and like nourishing, so I'm really excited to use that. So this is the blush. It just leaves such a pretty warm flush on the face, and it blends out so nicely and is very pigmented. You saw that my finger just went in there a little bit, and now it's just like kind of intense, but once I have my brows on, I feel like it'll look better. And I like doing my blush last because then the highlight isn't a stripe on my face, and everything kind of like blends together and melds together as well. And sometimes I'll just take this and go on top of everything. I think that looks so pretty. Okay, I think I want to do my brows now. I'm going to use the Mented Cosmetics Brow You Know. This is a very thin little pointy brow pencil, which is really nice. You can get really precise, clean brows with it. But I'm just going to fill in my brows and then I'll be right back. Okay, so now my brows are on. I'm gonna do brow gel later just because I'm gonna be putting on eyeshadow, and I feel like that's more of a finishing step for me. But eyeshadow wise, I'm going to be going in with, again, the Phytosurgence brand. This is their Flash Florescence in the shade Amber Aura. This is such a beautiful shade, and I love this shade paired with the blush. They just like work together so well. This brand is also BIPOC owned, which is amazing, and yeah, so far I freaking love them. But this is just a very creamy potted cream eyeshadow and they blend in so beautifully on the eyes, and they will last all day long, and they actually don't look too bad on my eczema, which is really nice and I appreciate a lot, because I don't know, some eyeshadows can look really bad on crusty eyelids when you have eczema, and this one really doesn't, so it's so nice. And I do like using a brush to blend this out. I just find it easier than my finger, but you can totally just swipe it on with your finger if you want to. And this is just a Real Techniques deluxe crease brush, so I just pack it on kind of and then blend it out with a brush. And I make sure, because I have hooded eyes, that I'll just like bring it up a little bit higher so you can actually see the eyeshadow. I love this eyeshadow as like a one and done eyeshadow. I think it's just so beautiful. It has a lot of depth to it for just being one shade. And I love pulling this also onto the bottom lash line. It looks so pretty that way. So that essentially is my eye look. I mean, I haven't put mascara on or anything like that, but this eyeshadow is just so beautiful on its own. They have quite a few other shades, and they're all just so beautiful. So I actually kind of want to do wing liner, so I'm going to go into the Persona Cosmetics Plum Eyeliner, and I'm going to take a little angled brush and sweep it onto the pencil, and I'm going to try and do just like one tiny little line on the side of my eye. I've done this a couple times and I really like how it looks, so let's see how this goes. And because it's like so little and nearly invisible on the eye, I feel like you don't need it to be perfect, so I'm just gonna leave it the way that it is. I just feel like it adds some depth, so I like that. Okay, next I'm gonna curl my eyelashes. I hate talking to you when I'm curling my eyelashes, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I asked you all on Instagram what eyelash curler you like best, and so many of you responded, which I'm so grateful for, because your girl needed a new eyelash curler so bad because nothing was working. And so many of you recommended the Kevyn Aucoin eyelash curler, so I purchased that. This isn't an indie makeup brand, but I really like it and I wanted to mention it. I'm literally using it for the first time right now, and already I noticed how wide open it opens. And with my eye shape, I feel like I need something that will open this wide so I can really get close up to my eyelash line and curl the lashes. So I immediately noticed how wide this opened, and I appreciate that so much. And for mascara, I'm going to be using the Wander Beauty Mile High Club mascara. I'd say this is probably my only indie brand mascara. I don't really have any others. My favorite type of mascaras are from the drugstore, so it was hard for me to find one that was independently owned. But I did get this, I think in like a BoxyCharm or something, so I'm glad I have it for this vid. I don't love this mascara. I don't think it holds a curl very well. For that reason alone, it's like not my favorite. And for lips, I think I'm just gonna finish it off with the In Beauty lip gloss again in the shade Glaze No. 1. And then I'm gonna go in with the Uoma Beauty Blowout Brow Gel, and this is in the shade 04, and I'm gonna finish off my brows. Okay, so that is the completed look, my full face of indie makeup brands. This is how it turned out. I hope you like it. I think it turned out really pretty. I really like the monochrome vibe. I feel like a lot of my makeup looks are like that, but it's just like what I go for and what I feel the best in. And I love the trickery of making people think I have dewy skin, but in reality it's just like layers of creams and a highlight. So hope you enjoyed, hope you liked the makeup look, and thank you again, Kyla, for doing this collab with me. It was so much fun, such a good idea, and definitely a good reason to continue checking out and supporting smaller indie brands. Make sure you all check Kyla out. I will link all of her information below. She's incredible. I love all of her videos. She's such an amazing person as well, and she's just like so wonderful, so please make sure to check her out. And with that, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're having a good day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!